Hey guys, tonight we are stepping back into the Middle Ages. So, go ahead, dim your lights, get comfortable, maybe pour yourself a cup of chamomile tea, and let your brain slowly melt into a puddle. Because this isn't going to be a thrilling tale of knights and dragons. Nope. Tonight, it's about something much less glamorous. It's about punishments. Specifically, the very creative, sometimes ridiculous, and often cruel ways medieval society came up with to keep women in their place. Now, if that doesn't sound relaxing, don't worry. Remember, this isn't a horror story. We are not here for shock value or gore. We are just drifting through some very strange social history, sprinkled with irony, quiet commentary, and the occasional "why on earth did they think that was a good idea?" kind of moment. So, let's settle in. Tonight's theme: the weird and often humiliating punishments for women in the Middle Age. First of all, you should know that medieval Europe really, truly believed in punishment as theater. Justice wasn't just about correcting bad behavior. It was about making an example of people. And when it came to women, the punishments often had this extra layer of humiliation. Because apparently, being publicly embarrassed was considered a very effective way to keep women quiet, obedient, and respectable. And one of the most famous punishments for women, especially women accused of being a little too outspoken, was something called the scold's bridle, or as it was sometimes cheerfully nicknamed, the Brank's bridle. Doesn't that sound cozy? Spoiler, it wasn't. This device was basically an iron mask, a cage that locked around a woman's head. Imagine a medieval metal helmet. Except instead of protecting you, it made you look like an angry steampunk lantern. And because that wasn't enough, the scold's bridle usually had a nasty little bit of iron that stuck into the mouth. Sometimes it was a flat plate that pressed down on the tongue. Other times, it was a spike piece, because, of course, why not double down? The idea was simple. If a woman was accused of being a scold, which basically meant she talked too much, nagged too much, or just generally said things people didn't want to hear, this charming little contraption would shut her up. Literally. And yes, the definition of scold was extremely flexible. It could mean anything from a wife who argued with her husband, to a neighbor who complained about taxes, to a woman who just had the audacity to talk in public. Which is to say, basically, any woman at any time, if someone in authority felt like it.